Welcome, sports fans, and thanks for watching Thursday Nights with 912 Sports on a Monday. I'm Sean Smoke, publisher of 912 Sports. Hey, want to take this opportunity to thank the sponsors of 912 Sports. We'd like to thank Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, Kim Smoke, licensed realtor with Crossway Realty, Gibson Animal Clinic, Coastal Pines Technical College, Prime South Bank, and Robbie Robertson Ford of Waycross. And joining us now is a quarterback for the Ware County Gators, Thomas Castellano. Thomas, how you doing today, buddy?
Good.
Man, I appreciate you joining us here today, Thomas. You just got back this weekend from going down to Orlando and being part of the big Elite 11 quarterbacks camp. Talk a little bit about that camp and how you think you did down there this weekend.
Overall, it was a great camp. I feel like I did good. I got better. There's a lot of NFL coaches, former, NFL players out there, and that was coaching us up. So I feel like I got better, learned a few things that I didn't know, and I feel like I can use that to my game and get better.
Right. Well, Thomas, you were just a junior this past season, but let me just tell the people that that may not know, that's been living under a rock, that don't know who you are here in Southeast Georgia in football, but you were the Walker Jones MVP award winner from this past season. You were an AJC All-State player or All-State athlete. You were a Georgia High School Daily All-State player, and then you were Region 1 5A Offensive Player of the Year. You did all that as a junior. You guys, Thomas, were really 6 points away from playing from a state title with the Ware County Gators. You lost to 3 points to Warner Robins, lost to 3 points to Cartersville. What is the goal for going into your senior season here for Ware County?
The goal is, to get my teammates around me better and continue to encourage the younger guys, and that we can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like we put in the effort last year. We worked hard, and by nail biter, we just. A couple of steps away, we didn't make it. So this year, we just got to focus on the little things, get better.
Right. Well, and Thomas, this year was, quite unique for everybody. I mean, every team that played had to deal with COVID, had to deal with, checking in, having your temperatures taken, all of that stuff. There's a good shot that most of that stuff should be gone by the fall. And I know you guys as a player, it can't be gone soon enough.
Yes.
Yeah, because like I said, it was really a shock to everybody. I mean, not only do you have to worry about football, but you got to worry about staying healthy and staying safe as well. But everybody's been following along with your recruiting, throughout your play there at Ware County High School. You went ahead and pulled the trigger this past weekend and committed. A lot of people, Thomas, thought that you were going to wind up going to Florida State, myself included, because I think they were hot on your trail and there was a lot of interaction between you and Florida State. But this week you pulled the trigger to go to UCF, which is University of Central Florida, where Gus Malzahn has taken over. But talk a little bit about that decision and what came into play for you, going to UCF.
First off, Florida State has always been a dream school for me. I'm from Florida, and it's just always been a dream school. I have, family members go there, and I just, I love the school, but they just didn't want me to play the position that I want to play, and I've been playing my whole life. And Gus and Coach Kenny, I've been building a relationship with those guys over the week, like over a couple of weeks, and they wanted me to be their quarterback and wanted me to be their guy, and they really, they just really made me feel like that was the spot for me. So. And just with the history of Coach Gus, he's a big-time coach, and he coached a lot of big-time guys and stuff like that. So I just feel like I can be the next guy that, that he put out, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, and Coach Gus Malzahn, of course, everybody knows, the big, the success he had with Nick Marshall. And I remember Nick Marshall, he was a kid that played, around here in this area, wound up going to University of Georgia. I think they drafted him or recruited him as a defensive back, but then he winds up at Auburn and his, comes up playing quarterback and has a, just a fantastic career there playing for Gus. Do you know much about Nick Marshall? Have you seen film on Nick Marshall? Is Gus talk to you a little bit about what he did under his offensive system? Is that kind of what you want to do?
Yes, sir. I really haven't watched him. I really don't know him like that. The only guy I really know is Cam Newton. But Nick Marshall, I heard, like what you said, he went to University of Georgia as a defensive back. Then he went to junior college as a quarterback, and then he ended up at Auburn and put up phenomenal numbers. And under Gus, offense, stuff like that. And then, I just felt like, I fit the profile. I fit the script that I can do the same as well.
Right. Well, we'll talk a little bit about Coach Kenny. I know Coach Kenny is the offensive coordinator there that Coach Malzahn has hired. I know you guys have built up a really good rapport, but Kenny's a guy that's played in the league. He actually, I believe, was coached by Malzahn. But talk a little bit about him and how he played into your decision.
He played in well. Actually, he really reminded me of a Coach Stevenson from the middle school. You know how much he did for me, and like he just did for me, and like I know like a Coach Crick type of coach. Like those guys, just like they just related to my high school coach and my middle school coach, and how much like they really needed me and they really wanted me. Like just over the recruitment, like how we was building a relationship over the weeks or so. Like just him like coming off in his energy and just like how fired up he was about me, and just having faith that I can be the next guy and I can play quarterback in their offense, at UCF. So it just, it all played a role into like, where I can fit in and like where I wanted to be.
Right. Well, I know there's been players, and one comes to mind from this area, and that's Richard LeCount. Whenever he went to Georgia, he played a huge role in helping recruit other guys to come to the University of Georgia to play football with him. Is that something, Thomas, you have thought about actively doing, trying to get other kids to follow you to UCF to kind of build that team around you?
Oh, yes, sir. Most definitely. That's why I went ahead and locked in, go ahead and get that locked in so I can be out of the way. And so, like, because, the new coaching staff, they just got a new coaching staff, and I know they kind of behind on recruitment and stuff like that. So, when they go ahead and lock in the guy, the quarterback, then they can start building guys around me, that can help the offense, help me help build a program. So that's most definitely the goal for me to, especially in the surrounding counties, the studs and guys that I know, is to, put them on and come play with me too.
Exactly. Like I said, that's always is a big plus when they've got that centerpiece, and then they can build around it. You being that centerpiece down there, and you can help facilitate getting other players to come in. Well, Thomas, that's a year or so down the road. You're just a junior this year. You'll be playing your senior season next year at Ware County. What's on tap for Thomas between now and the start of football season? Are there more camps in line? I know you got spring football practice coming up, but talk a little bit about what you've got lined up to get better for the fall season there with the Ware County Gators.
Well, I'm always putting some work on and off the field, even when, I don't have camps and stuff like that. But other than that, I got a few on the All-American camps, and 7-on-7s and stuff like that. So, and hopefully back in January or April, whenever it is, we start going back on visits and stuff like that. I hit up, UCF, and go to a couple of day camps and stuff like that. So that's really what I got in plan.
Well, good deal. Is there been any talk? Is you going to try to be an early enrollee, Thomas, or are you going to wait and go the summer after your senior season, or have you thought that far down the line yet?
Yes, sir. After talking to the coaches and stuff like that, they really made it seem like that I'll be able to play as a freshman, their quarterback now as a senior. So when I get in there, hopefully I will learn the offense, go compete in spring ball and win the job. So hopefully, yes, sir, that's the goal, to try to leave early and go.
Good deal. Well, Thomas, we appreciate your time today, man. Congratulations on the big commitment. I think it's a great fit for you. I think Gus Malzahn is an offensive, minded guy. Like I said, when you look back to those years with Nick Marshall and Cam Newton, I mean, those guys were ultra successful there. So I think that's going to be a great fit for you, because I think you kind of fit that same mold that those guys did. So congratulations on pulling the trigger. Best of luck to you on recruiting kids to come be a part of the UCF family down there. And I'm going to have to get me some UCF gear now, because you picked up another fan there, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All righty. Thomas, appreciate it, buddy. We'll talk to you down the line, man. Have a great day.
Yes, sir. See you.
All right. That's Thomas Castellano, quarterback for the Ware County Gators, as he goes off to or makes a commitment to play for Gus Malzahn and Coach Kenny there at UCF. He'll be coming tonight, but we'll be right back here with the Thursday nights on Monday. Thanks for watching 912 Sports. All right, buddy.